Hey guys, it's Alicia here, and most of you know I am a rep with Younique, and I've been a rep with Younique for almost 2 years now, and I kind of want to share why I am with Younique and what it is that I love about this company, and why I love it. Why I love what I love about this company. Basically, when I started, a couple of months after I started with Younique, Derek and Melanie had announced that they were starting a foundation for women who have been sexually abused, which is called the Younique Foundation. And when I first started, I was really a kidnapper. I kind of loved the products, but I had no intentions of selling it. I was already selling other products and working other businesses, and I just had my feet in too many places at once to try to have to figure out what I wanted to do. So Younique was really just, I wanted the makeup. I didn't want to do anything with it. But a couple of months into it, I started seeing the potential of the products and how good of a quality they were. And then I heard about the foundation, and the foundation really resonated with me, and I'm gonna kind of share why. It's kind of hard because this is something that isn't talked about much. It's not addressed much, and I'm just kind of gonna go for it, and you'll have to excuse me if I kind of choke up a little bit because I've tried. Anyway, so basically at a young age I had a very low self-esteem. I didn't I grew up kind of isolated. I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was definitely the kid that was kind of bullied a lot. And so, I was this kind of cute little four-eyed girl who wore glasses, and my hair was cut really short. Anyway, so, I just didn't feel like I was pretty, and I didn't feel like I was this cute little girl that I actually really was. And as I grew up, I got to junior high, and then I got to high school, and I just kind of put this mask on, and I hid who I really was because I didn't want people to see me, because I was this emotional, cried at every whim kind of person, and I didn't want people to see that about me. So I got this really hard shell, and I didn't really show people who I was ever. And so, I met my husband in high school, and he was a completely different person than I would have normally been hanging out with. When it came down to it, we connected, and eventually got married. So, I knew my husband's story. I knew the things that I was going to be kind of getting into, but didn't know, I guess you could say. I didn't expect a lot of the things that happened through my marriage to happen. So, I'm not going to say that the marriage has been the best. I mean, I've made my mistakes. He's made his mistakes. But this last year, we've celebrated 21 years of marriage. And part of that is because we both chose to fight and make it work, like really do our best to learn how to communicate and to be able to get beyond some things. And part of that is what I'm going to share with you right now. And honestly say that there were some times where, I had every right to walk out the door and walk away, and I had 3 kids that I needed to think about. I had 3 children that I needed to be there for, and to make sure that they had their moms and dads there, their mom and dad there for them. And so I made that choice that to forgive. And I had to make the choice to forgive and to be able to extend grace for something that I knew, because the day I married my husband, I knew that he was called to be something so much greater than what the person that he was. I'm sorry. He had a calling on his life, and I knew that person that I married was, or the person that I fell in love with was there, and that I just needed to love him unconditionally through the addictions and the things that he had to face. And it wasn't easy. I'll tell you that. It was about the first 10 years of our marriage where, you know, I had to fight through prayer and just continue to pray for my husband and know that he was going to come out somebody that God needed to use his story for. And, you know, I chose to stay, and I chose to forgive, and I chose to extend grace because I knew that that's what I had to do. And I don't regret it because, and I'll tell you why, because my husband and I just celebrated 21 years. The last 11 years, I laid it down at the 10th anniversary. I told him, I said, you have to choose. I said, do you want the sin in your life? Do you want to continue doing this addiction? Do you want to continue living that life? Or do you want to stay with your family and, you know, raise our family together? Do you want to grow old together like we had told each other we were going to do? And we made a choice and we renewed our vows that year. And from that point forward, my husband and I started the healing process. We started the recovery process. We started going through courses that our church offered through Celebrate Recovery and Cross Current and Living Waters. I mean, there's many things that we went through our local church. And we went through it for, I would say, probably a good 6 years of, you know, just going through classes and learning how to love each other again and learning how to let go of the anger and the hurt and the pain and the things that came from that. And, you know, our marriage today is so much stronger, so much more together. Like, I feel like, you know, God has really brought us to a place where he wants us. And now together we are, you know, serving in youth ministry. We're just growing every day. We're learning how to apply the things that we've learned through recovery. And I can honestly say and attest to the Younique Foundation that how important that is for women. I'll tell you, during those 10 years, I mean, my self-esteem was so low. I felt like, you know, why doesn't my husband love me? Why am I, you know, I'm not what he wants, not what he needs. And the reality of it is none of that was true. Like, I know now that I am who he needs. I am who he wants. And that I deserve to be with somebody who values that in me. And now that we are in that place, it's a good thing. What was important to me when I came into Younique a couple of years ago, almost 2 years ago, was that I related with other women who have been through what I've been through. And I mean, this part of my story is only just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's so much more that I could probably share that would be relatable, but I really felt like this was the most important thing that I needed to share, that I am relatable to other women. And, you know, I really, with Younique, and why it's so resonating with me is because of the foundation and knowing that there are women out there that are hurt and broken and they need a place to go, and that this is available to them just melted my heart. I mean, I just knew that this is the company that I was supposed to be with and why I was supposed to be with them. So I just kind of want to finish off my story and just kind of let everybody know that it does get better. And as women, we need to continue to stay strong and be able to continue to uplift, validate, and empower each other. And know that you are not alone in this process or in this walk of life. That there are many, many, many women who have been through the things that I've been through, who have been through the things that maybe you're going through. And don't let that stop you from finding who you are. don't let that stop you. Continue to find out who your identity, find out who you are, find your own identity, and then run with it. I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if it wasn't for the trials in my life and the things that I've been through. I wouldn't be the strong, independent, beautiful woman that I am right now if it wasn't for those things. And my motto in my life has always been that everything that I've been through, whether it's good or bad, no matter whether it's, right or wrong, everything that has been through my life, everything that I've been through personally is meant to mold me and to shape me into who God wants me to be. And I am, walking in that. I walk in that every day. I want to encourage, if you're going through something like that now, reach out, find somebody to talk to, find somebody to open up to. There are many people who, are there. You just have to be able to speak up and reach out and don't be afraid. So, I wish everybody nothing but happiness and joy in life, and, go out there and be you.